Hi, welcome to my channel, 369 Tarot. Thank you so much for being here. And I'm going to do a reading for you. So this reading is going to be a third-party reading, okay? So please keep in mind, it is a general reading. Just take what resonates with you personally. Leave the rest behind. Information for personal and private readings are down below each video in the description box below, along with information on how to email me to order a reading, how to make payments for a reading, tips, payments, and donations to the channel. And if you like to help support the channel, you can leave me a like, share, subscribe, and a comment down below. And I just want to thank everyone for your comments as well. So we're going to start off here, of course, by pulling the mutual energy between the divine feminine, divine masculine energy, and then we're going to pull the karmic energy. Okay. Spirit, please reveal to me what is the mutual energy between the divine feminine, divine masculine energy. Spirit, please reveal to me what is the mutual energy between this divine masculine energy and the karmic partner. All right, we got retreat at the bottom of the deck. It's time to disconnect from the world. Okay. So I do feel like there's a situation here where there's been a masculine who has really just retreated, disappeared, maybe ghosts, their feminine, okay, is what I'm getting here. But I'm also seeing and noticing like the wedding clothing. So I do feel like this masculine could be in another commitment. All right. And the mutual energy between the feminine and masculine energy, we have religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and your spiritual path. Okay. So I am feeling with this card, definitely, Spirit is showing me two paths, okay? One is this divine feminine, one is this divine masculine, and the two paths are meeting as one. And this path is a path to destiny. It's a path to fate. It's a path that was already predestined and pre-written for us before we came into this earth. And everything that occurs to us on this earth, everything that's happened in our life, we have already agreed to experience that on this earth to learn something. Okay. So with religious factors here, there is a soul contract between this masculine and feminine. Okay. And I'm seeing that you guys are meeting in the spiritual path. So your destinies, your spiritual path does meet as one at some point going along on your journey. I do think that with this card, you could have very different backgrounds. Okay. Very different spiritualities, ideals of spiritualities, or religious backgrounds is one thing that I'm getting here. Okay. And again, I just keep getting the energy of like that soul contract energy coming through so strongly is what I'm picking up as well. I also feel like for either the masculine or the feminine or both, you might be from very, very religious families, because I do get this card a lot when someone is from a very strict or religious family. So let's keep going here. Okay, Spirit, please, please reveal to me, tell me more about, excuse me, sorry. Please reveal to me, tell me more about the mutual energy, what is going on between this feminine and this masculine. Okay, and I just heard soulmate energy. So definitely I feel like you guys are soulmates, okay? I'm also feeling like for either one or both of the persons in this reading, the masculine and feminine, either one or both of you, I feel was from a very religious background, but did not like fully awaken to your spirituality until after you kind of met each other. And I feel like it's almost like you expanded each other's horizons and that crown chakra really expanding once you met each other. And I do feel like it's almost like this expansion and this spirituality almost conflicts with the religious background that one or both of you have always known, is what I'm getting here. We got the Hierophant in reverse. Okay. So I do feel like there's going to be a new beginning between you and this masculine. And I am getting that I feel like this is a masculine who has been shaken awake in their spirituality through an expansion of that crown chakra in the relationship with you, feminine. But it's like they're rebelling against that. And I feel like they're rebelling against what they know spiritually. They're rebelling against their spiritual path. So this is a masculine who is in rebellion. Okay. And it's almost like in this rebellion, there's, okay, so let me go ahead and move back a little bit. There was an expansion of the crown chakra. So with that expansion became an almost like a sort of enlightenment or spiritual knowledge that came with that, feeling a deep connection to spirit and expanding your horizons when it comes to spirituality and spiritual energy. So I'm seeing that after you guys met, but with that, there was also a pull in the other direction, okay, on this masculine, on the crown chakra, a pull of like darker energies, darker attachments, you know, because with that expansion, with the light also comes the dark expanding with it. So that's where we have to make the choices, you know, to stay in that light energy. So I'm seeing this masculine being pulled in this other direction, and I feel like they became very, very rebellious against spirituality, against religion, is what I'm seeing here as well. So spirit is showing me a very rebellious energy. And I feel like this masculine is feeling very disconnected from their religious background, from any spiritual background. It's like they've been shown this spiritual awakening and feeling this enlightenment that has to do with their divine feminine, and they're rebelling against it. So it's like they're doing all of these things that maybe they even know or feel is wrong for them, but they're doing it anyways, is what I'm getting here. Okay, so they're like rebelling against their path, rebelling against what they feel. Okay, so let's get a trigger card here. Feminine, I feel like for you, it's like you look at them and you look at their behavior and you feel like just a darker energy has overtaken them. That's how you feel. You're like, what has gotten into them? And I feel like they're doing all sorts of things that it just is not like them. You know, Spirit, tell me more about what is going on here between the feminine and the masculine energy. And it's like they've given themselves no limit, no lines that they won't cross here. So I'm seeing them crossing a lot of lines. Like this is the type of person who's like, I would never do this. And then they go and do it, right? That type of energy, like just rebelling against your own spirit. We got you are an inspiration because they've been inspired by and pulled into like almost like these darker forces, temptations, things of that nature. And this could even be like false leaders, false teachers with the Hierophant in reverse. All right. But it's like an influence on this masculine. So I'm seeing this masculine kind of being led astray, being led in the wrong direction, rebelling against spirituality, rebelling against religion as well. Okay, so they're just rebelling against anything like that. And feminine, I think you awaken such a deep sense of spirituality, and your presence really awakens them at a soul level. And it's very hard for them to rebel against spirituality and religion and also feel that deep connection with spirit. Okay, so it's like when they feel spirit with them, they don't feel the need to rebel. But that's why they're like disconnecting themselves from spirit. I do feel like this masculine has some very dark influences around them. This could be people who believe in the opposite things as him, who actually are making these darker choices sound very alluring. Okay, so we got shadow work. I'm exploring my inner darkness. Okay, so this masculine, that's what they're doing. They're rebelling against spirituality, rebelling against the light, and they're exploring their inner darkness. Okay. So I think feminine, you have seen a shift in them, and you've seen a change in them, and it does feel dark, and I feel like at times you might even worry about them. Okay. Because there's something about their energy here that just really, it's like they've gone dark, you know? Spirit, tell me more about this. You are an inspiration. Okay, we got divine timing here. So there is divine timing at play here in the relationship and in the connection. That's for sure. And at some point, your paths are going to become one. That is for sure. That is one thing I'm seeing absolutely positive. Okay, but this masculine is rebelling against this path. Spirit, tell me, look, we got balancing the scales, and we got purge. So they're trying to purge everything that they've felt and known. And you know, with an expansion of the crown chakra, it's almost like an energy when you're not exactly ready for it, it can pull you in different directions. So it also affects your thoughts. Like it's a matter of keeping your thoughts direct and positive, you know, not focusing on the negative as well. Because when your crown chakra really expands, you can manifest whatever thoughts that you have. Okay. So let's see, Spirit, tell me about this shadow work. Okay, we got summer. All right. And, you know, you guys know when I get the stars, I have a star here that's upside down with the Hierophant upside down, which is not a good sign, you guys. That's why I'm saying, like, this masculine, there is something like darker that has gripped him with shadow work. But the good part of it, okay, is that right now he is exploring his inner darkness. It is forcing him to go through shadow work unconsciously, whether he realizes it or not. Okay, so whenever we make decisions like that and make decisions like this masculine has been making to rebel and go the other direction and go into that darkness, we're always doing shadow work, right? Always when we're in that energy. So we got summer here. Okay. So with the summer here, summer is about, I feel like this masculine has been in this energy actually since maybe last summer. It's like they've been slowly moving more into a darker and darker energy. I also feel like there could be someone around this masculine who is influencing this behavior. I feel like it could be the karmic. This is someone from the past. This is someone the masculine has had a relationship with in the past. They have been hanging around this karmic again. And, you know, I feel like, I don't even want to say a relationship in the past, because I feel like this masculine, this karmic never had like a full committed relationship, right? I feel like that's something this karmic and masculine, like they don't believe in. committing yourself to one person. That's what I'm picking up here. They don't believe in like fully having that commitment with just one person. You know, so there's that energy for the masculine and the karmic. But I do think that it's like they have these relationships, but they don't call it a relationship, and it's like very toxic, and they're not committed to each other, but yet they're together. So it feels like almost like a very toxic situation here from this masculine and karmic. So when they're together in what they call a relationship, there's no loyalty to each other. Okay, there's no loyalty. And I do feel like it's almost like a open relationship or something like that. But there is a lot of like darker behaviors in this connection. Spirit, tell me more about the mutual energy between this karmic partner and the masculine. Okay, yeah, we got the Lovers here. All right, so this masculine definitely has had a choice between two lovers, okay? And they definitely are feeling torn, okay? They're feeling torn between the dark and the light, between the divine feminine connection that involves spirituality and the karmic connection that involves a rebellion against spirituality and religion, actually. And actually like embraces the darker side. So I feel like this is a karmic relationship that embraces the darker side of relationships. Okay, so we'll get further into whatever that means here, but I feel like, yeah, it's toxic. All right, especially with the Lovers here. So this masculine has been hanging around this karmic again, and I do feel like whenever this masculine is with this karmic, when they have this whatever relationship with them, people see this masculine spiraling. They see them spiraling into darkness. They see them spiraling out of control. They see them spiraling, slowly giving up on hope and true love and life, actually. I feel like this masculine has been brought down to their lowest point before in the relationship with this karmic. So I'm talking about very dark energies and toxic beliefs for actually commitments and relationship. Like the open relationship type of thing can be very toxic. Okay, and I feel like it's like that here, but I feel like there's a lot of partners, okay, with them both. And I'm also feeling a very hazy energy. So I'm feeling that there's experimentation with different substances. I'm feeling there's experimentation with other people, experimenting in the relationship. And that's what I'm picking up from this masculine and karmic. So let's get some more cards. And I'm picking up like the energy. Oh my gosh, you guys, I'm so sorry. This is like so bad, but I feel like it's just, there's more people in this connection, but like there is, I don't know, like I'm picking up like the energy of like third parties, like threesomes, you know? I feel like any third parties that are in this connection, it's like that type of energy. You know what I mean? I don't know, you guys. That's what I'm channeling here. Let's pick up another card here. Spirit, please reveal to me, tell me more about the mutual energy between the karmic partner and this masculine. Okay, we got addicted here. Release your addiction to this person. Okay, so I do feel like there's a certain addiction that develops in this relationship with this karmic, okay? There's an addiction to not having any rules. There's an addiction to not having any boundaries, you know? There's an addiction to a certain like kind of excitement to this connection that I think this masculine really hasn't found anywhere else. And what I mean by that is very karmic, like excitement, like, you know, the energy of like threesome substances, just like wild energies here. Okay. And I think that this masculine starts to become addicted to it, but then after some time, they start spiraling downwards into darkness, spiraling out of control, realizing that they actually might have some addictions, realizing that this is darkness. They might even start having like dark thoughts, toxic thoughts. Their beliefs might start changing about relationships, about sex, about feminines in general even. That's the type of relationship this is. It feels soul-wrenching. Okay, so it's like caving into all this toxicity and just like drowning in it, right? And almost like it's swallowing them up after some time and darkness. But this karmic is someone who doesn't change and they never change. I feel that this masculine in the past, you know, has tried to leave this type of life behind him. Okay, but here he is again with the karmic, right? Spirit, tell me more about the mutual energy between the karmic and the masculine. Masquerade and games. Okay, so relationships to this karmic is nothing but a game. To this karmic, it seems like a game, and you know, it feels like fun and games to this masculine at first, like we talked about, but slowly they start sinking into this toxic energy. Their beliefs start changing, all of those things, right? And this is how it happens. All right, feminine, I'm going to pull your energy towards this masculine, and we're going to take a look and see. All right, so we got the Knight of Swords. Look how beautiful this card is. And it says here, right is worth the cost. Isn't that interesting? Right is worth the cost, is what her dress says. I know you guys probably can't. So, feminine, you are seeing, and feminine, I feel like you're very intellectual. I feel like you like to read a lot, obviously. You're very smart. You're definitely an air sign. Okay, and I think you have a tendency to really kind of see right through people. You don't really bullshit, okay? You call things as you see it. And I feel like you see right through this karmic relationship. And you feel like, and you know the wisdom, you have the wisdom that choosing right is worth any price. And you see that your masculine is falling into darkness. And I feel like you haven't held that back. You've told them that. Okay, is what I'm seeing as well. So you have told them that. You've made them aware of it. But that is a lesson that they are learning, feminine. That choosing right, that choosing spiritual, your fate, your destiny is worth the cost. And you know, even this masculine being in this karmic relationship is still part of their fate and their destiny, because it's a lesson that they need to learn. Spirit, please reveal to me, show me this masculine's energy towards this divine feminine. And feminine, I feel like you've been trying to steer them onto the right track, but the more you try to steer them, the more they rebel against you. We got the Magician in reverse. So this masculine is not listening to you, okay? They're being very deceptive to you. Feminine, I feel like you don't even know what's going on in their life because they're being very deceptive. They've taken a dark tone when they communicate with you. You feel and sense a darkness and a heaviness in their words. You see it in their eyes and their face. You sense deception coming from them. It's just an energy that you feel, okay? Sometimes you wonder and feel they're putting on a show, and you're wondering who they're putting on this show for. Because you look at this masculine and it doesn't feel like them. It doesn't feel like you're truly looking at them. Sometimes you look at them and you see them as very powerless. You see them as very helpless, falling into this darkness. And I think that it makes you feel bad. Spirit, please reveal to me, tell me more about this divine feminine's energy towards her masculine. Work. I'm focusing on work to have more financial stability. Okay, and it did come out in reverse. So I think that it's very hard for you to focus feminine, dealing with your masculine, watching him slide into this spiral of darkness. But you're trying to distract yourself with work. I think that you read to also keep your mind off of these things. Okay. And you're hoping that he can become more stable. You're hoping that he can put in work for himself, is what I'm seeing. So let's go ahead and take a look at this masculine's energy towards you. Okay, we got target. All right. So, feminine, you feel like your masculine has made themselves a target of this karmic, right? That's how you feel. And this masculine, and you're wondering, like, why do they allow themselves to let this happen to them? Why do they allow themselves to be targeted? Why do they allow themselves to, you know, go into this toxic mess? So that's how you're feeling, feminine. You're like feeling that you're watching your masculine be a target of this karmic. Spirit, please reveal to me, tell me more about this feminine's energy towards her masculine. Okay, we got fall in reverse. All right. So you're wondering if they're under some sort of spell. You've questioned that. I think you've been reading up on spell work as well. You're trying to see the signs, the symptoms, because you've questioned if your masculine is under some sort of dark spell. You sense a dark energy around them. You sense a dark heaviness in their words, the way they speak to you, their beliefs changing, shifting into darkness, you know? So you're questioning it. Spirit, tell me more about this masculine's energy towards this feminine. We have free will. So this is like the full energy. This is a brand new beginning. This masculine wants a brand new beginning, but in his heart and his soul, he is feeling trapped by the current circumstances that he has chosen to put himself in. He's been through the situation before. Okay, so he knew what was in store for him, but he let the excitement overtake him. He let the moment overtake him. And now here he is in the situation. And yes, he may be a target of spell work. He may be a target of dark energy. But it's up to this masculine to make the choice. To realize that he has free will. To choose to walk away from this. To choose to lead himself out of darkness. To not allow himself to be a target of this situation. That is the spell breaker. That is what is going to break this spell. This masculine, the simple realization that he has free will. That he's not trapped in anything. Spirit, please reveal to me this feminine's thoughts towards this masculine. What is this feminine thinking about her masculine? Spirit, please reveal to me this feminine's emotions towards her masculine. What is this feminine's emotions towards him? Spirit, please reveal to me what are the actions this feminine would like to take towards her masculine. Okay. So here we have the Emperor. And your thoughts, feminine. You feel like this masculine is not going to listen to you. Like they're not going to listen to anyone. That they're leading themselves straight into destruction, into a battle. They're resisting you at every turn. They will not listen when you try to communicate with them. And it always turns into an argument, a disagreement. So you've decided to refocus your energy. Spirit, tell me more about the thoughts this feminine has towards this masculine. Okay, you feel like at this point, the communication has become a little bit abusive with your masculine, verbally abusive, okay? Because they're arguing with you. At times, it feels like they're attacking you when you're trying to talk some sense into them, okay? And it feels like they just get triggered, like they just snap, and you don't even know how it got that way. And a lot of times, like I said, you feel a real darkness, a real heaviness to their words, to these attacks at times. And I think that you've questioned what's really behind this. So I think that's another reason why you've kind of taken a step back. All right, because you're feeling like this masculine in his self has become very abusive with the way they're treating you, with the way that they're talking to you. And you just see them in a very dark energy. So you're like, that's it. I'm done. I'm not going to allow abusive behavior. Spirit, tell me more about the thoughts this feminine has towards this masculine. New perspective. So you're waiting for them to gain a new perspective, to understand what you've been trying to tell them all along, what you've been trying to show them. Okay. You feel like that's the only thing you can do at this point. Okay, you feel that you can't control the way they talk to you. You can't control the way they resist you, resist this connection, or make themselves a target, make themselves choose to go into this dark energy with this karmic. It's their free will. It's their choice to be with this karmic. The only thing you can do is take a step back and hope that they gain that new perspective. And I feel like that's what you're doing, feminine. But it's almost like you're seeing another side to them that you've never seen before. You've never seen or felt or heard this masculine become quite so dark, quite so abusive with their words. So it's a real shift and a real change. For your emotions, Eight of Wands, you just want something to change here. You want to have an honest conversation with your masculine, but I feel like it's almost like they're aggressive. They're like ruthless in their verbal communication. I have Aries energy here. I have Leo, Sagittarius energy here. Okay, all fire. A lot of fire, a lot of passion. There's a deep spiritual even passion between you, and it feels right. It feels like it's natural, like it's from the light, right? And with the Eight of Wands, it's like you just want to talk about that. You just want to talk about what's on your heart to your masculine, but they're resisting the conversation. They're arguing with you. And I feel like you're left feeling, feminine, like, why are you arguing with me? Why are you fighting me? All I want to do is help you. Spirit, tell me more about the emotions that this feminine has towards her masculine. We got say no. No is a full sentence. Stop explaining. It came out in reverse. So you feel like this masculine is just shutting you down. They don't want to hear what you have to say. They don't want to communicate with you. Okay. And I think that your heart is feeling broken. Your heart is searching for an explanation to this behavior, and it's very hard for you to grasp it. It's very hard for you to understand why your masculine is treating you this way. how they become so abusive and abrasive in such a short amount of time. So I feel there's a lot of hurt. There's a lot of pain in your heart, feminine. You're feeling a bit betrayed. You're feeling a bit used and abused. Spirit, tell me more about the emotions this feminine has towards her masculine. Okay, rushing in. It says, I can't wait any longer. So you've decided that you're not going to continue moving in, rushing in for this masculine when they're resisting you, when they're abusive towards you. You feel like you can't take it any longer, and you won't take this communication any longer. So you're taking that step back, and you're like, I will wait. I will wait for them to gain a new perspective. I will wait for them to see and understand how they've been treating me, to understand the situation they keep walking into. Spirit, tell me about the actions this feminine would like to take towards this masculine. We got release. You're releasing this battle. You're releasing this fight. You're releasing the aggressiveness. You don't want to stay trapped in this cycle. You feel you've already been through this before with this person, and here they go again. No explanation, no communication. And again, there's that resistance. So you're just releasing it. Okay. And I think there's a lot of triggers that have to do with this energy too, because this isn't the first time this person, your masculine, has done this exact same thing. So right now you're trying to release those triggers, releasing those memories of hurt, of pain when they chose this karmic over you in the past. Trying to release the pain and the hurt of them resisting, arguing with you, their abusive language, because you know in your heart that it truly isn't them saying this, that it's the influence they're under. Spirit, please reveal to me, tell me more about the actions this feminine would like to take towards this masculine. So feminine, you feel like the only thing you can do is take a step back. You're not offering this person anything solid, okay? Because you need to see them come up out of this darkness. You need to see them stop resisting before you turn the chapter. But you don't want this to be over. But you know that you need to take a step back because this person needs to learn their karmic lesson. And the more you try to get in the way of that, the more you try to help them, the more hurt you become. So the only thing you feel you can do is take a step back and try to release the pain that they've inflicted upon your heart and upon you with their behavior and their treatment. So let's go ahead and see what Spirit wants to tell you about your energy towards them. So there's a lot of healing here. For you, feminine, it is time to heal. You're right. It is time to take a step back. It is time to heal. It's time to surrender. At times, we must surrender the old before something new can enter our lives. Let go, and everything will work itself out in the end. Okay? No one can take your fate from you. No one can take your destiny from you. Okay? It's just a matter of when you get there. And we always get there in divine time. And divine time is always perfect. Feminine, I see a new beginning ready for you once you begin to surrender. Okay. So let's take a look at your masculine's energy here. Spirit, please reveal to me, show me this masculine's energy towards the divine feminine. What is his thoughts towards the divine feminine? Oh my goodness, 5 of Swords. Look at that. So they feel in their thoughts, they know they're turning away from the light. They're entering into darkness. They're entering into the shadow, doing shadow work. Notice how he's all shadow here. Five of Swords, they know deep inside that they're cheating themselves, that they're hurting themselves, that they're hurting you, that they're choosing the wrong path, but yet they're choosing it anyways. They feel they're betraying you. It's on their mind that they are betraying you, that you are the purity, you are the light, you are where their true pure path lies, and they're turning away from that. They're rebelling against that. And feminine, with them rebelling against this spirituality, I feel like you're kind of getting the backlash from that, because they associate you so much with the light that they're just unconsciously rebelling against you as well. I almost feel like it's almost the energy of, like, you know, when someone has a midlife crisis and they just completely like rebel against everything they had been doing and get themselves like in a mess. That's the type of energy I'm picking up here. Okay. Spirit, please reveal to me, tell me more about the masculine's thoughts towards his feminine. Duality, look at that with the duality card coming out now. Yeah, they're going into the shadow. They're going into the dark night of the soul. Okay. And Spirit is saying it's time for this masculine to experience the worst, because we got you've known the worst, prepping for the best. It's time for this masculine to experience how bad it could truly get. You know, playing with the darkness like this, playing with, you know, this type of karmic energy. Okay. So I do feel like this masculine is getting ready to have somewhat of a scare from Spirit. I am picking that up. There's going to be a scare here for this masculine. Let's get another card. Spirit, please reveal to me, tell me more about the masculine's thoughts. And also, you know, he's in this very rebellious, dark, karmic energy. And I feel like this masculine's almost like taking on the energy of the karmic. And it's like the complete opposite of the relationship and the energy they're in with you. So it's like they're completely exploring like their dark side here. Spirit, tell me more about the thoughts this masculine has towards the divine feminine. They have a lot of inner conflict. Their world is very chaotic. They feel chaotic in their thoughts. They feel chaotic in their emotions. And honestly, they're not thinking straight and they're not thinking correctly. They have so much like stimulation going on in their environment and the relationship in all kinds of different ways. And stimulation also that they're taking in from substances with the karmic, from threesomes, different people coming in and out of the relationship. And, you know, they can't even think straight. This is why I said this darkness is about to swallow them. Okay, that's when they're going to see how bad things can get. Okay, being in this toxic energy. And they've been in inner conflict ever since they've been with this karmic, okay? I feel like it could be like the past 5 weeks, possibly. Spirit, tell me more about the emotions this masculine feels towards this feminine. The moon. Okay. So there's an intuitive connection here. Absolutely. This masculine is intuitively connected to you, feminine, in the heart space, which he is trying to shut out, which he's trying to cut off. But when his heart speaks to him, I bet you didn't know, feminine, that it speaks to him in your voice, that he hears your voice all the time, that he's trying to shut it out, that he's trying to numb it, that he's rebelling against that light inside of his heart that he hears as your voice, trying to draw him into the right direction, onto the right path. And everything seems so dark for him with the moon. Things seem so cloudy. And the more longer he's in this karmic connection relationship, the harder it is for him to see the light at the end of the tunnel. He feels like he's lying to his heart, being in this connection. And he definitely has been lying to you, feminine, about how he feels. I feel like a part of him has hurt you on purpose, hurt you emotionally on purpose. Because he's trying to reject his own emotions, his own heart, what he knows is right, what he's always known is right. Spirit, please reveal to me, tell me more about the emotions, this masculine. Look at that, codependent addiction is holding this masculine back. And, you know, he covers up this addiction. He lies about this addiction, is what I'm seeing here. This masculine isn't only treating you this way, feminine, they're treating everyone this way. They're acting totally ungrateful to all of their friends, all of their family, okay? They're starting conflicts with all of them, fighting everyone, because the truth here, everyone in this masculine's life cares about them. Everyone in this masculine's life wants the best for them and is trying to help them and steer them back onto the right path, which is making them want to rebel even harder. So it's not helping everyone trying to sway them. If anything, it's making it worse. Spirit, please reveal to me, tell me more about the emotions this masculine feels towards this feminine. Love strike. I've been swept off my feet. Random, unexpected, and amazing. Okay. So that's how they truly feel about you. They feel like you're amazing. Like truly in their heart, they feel they don't deserve you. Like you're too good for them. Like there's so much darkness inside of them hidden. And they've been through darkness. They've been through this before. They've been through addictions. And feminine, I think they see you as very, very pure. There's a lot of times they see themselves as not good enough for you, not pure enough for you. But the truth here is they believe that you're amazing. In their heart, they see you as amazing. They've been totally swept off their feet by the way they've fallen in love with you. And sometimes they're afraid of that love. Sometimes they rebel against that love. Excuse me. And that's why Spirit is saying that is why they're rebelling against that love. That's why this masculine is about to experience the opposite of that love, is about to be brought into the very bottom of the darkness. Sometimes you can't know true love until you experience true darkness, until you experience exactly the opposite of true love. Sometimes you can't be grateful until you're brought down to the bottom of the karmic connection, until you're brought down to the darkness, the shadows. Okay, and that's what Spirit is saying here. Spirit, please reveal to me the intentions. What is this masculine's intentions towards this divine feminine? What do they really want? Queen of Wands in reverse. Okay, so they're very aggressive towards you. And I think that they have said some things to insult your femininity, to insult you as a woman, is another thing that I'm seeing here. Okay, and this is because of the toxic beliefs that we are talking about. This karmic and this open relationship, people coming and going, threesomes, all that type of energy, it's affecting their mind. Their mind is in conflict. And I think they put you down as a woman. I think that they put down your sexuality. Is what I'm seeing here. Feminine, you are holding the light, holding the sun here. But notice how they've rejected it. They've rejected that light. They've rebelled against it. So Spirit says, okay, fine, masculine. You want to walk in the darkness? Fine, I will take you down to the darkest, lowest point that you have ever been in. You say you want to walk in the darkness? I will lead the way. And that's what Spirit is saying here. Because Spirit wants this masculine to never choose this darkness again. Spirit, please reveal to me, tell me more about the intentions this masculine has towards his divine feminine. Spirit wants this masculine to choose healthy relationships, to nurture healthy relationships, not to reject them, not to abandon them, not to abuse them. Okay? So that's a lesson that this masculine is learning. Okay? And this is the last time he's going to go through this. This is the last time he's going to be with this karmic and choose these toxic behaviors. Because this time he's going to be brought down to the darkest of dark points. Led personally by Spirit and this karmic. So this karmic's actually doing you a favor, feminine. Okay? They're leading the way with Spirit down into this very dark place that is going to change this masculine's mind about this stuff forever. Forever. They will never feel the need to go back into this darkness again. They will never feel the need, and they will be stronger. They will feel like they will be able to say no to temptation much more stronger after this. So feminine, you can say thank you to this karmic. They're teaching your masculine a life lesson here. Okay, how bad it can really get. How dark it can really get. Okay. And be thankful that Spirit is protecting you from this energy as well, because this is dark energy. Spirit, please reveal to me the actions that this masculine would like to take towards this divine feminine. Judgment, look at that. So they do want a reconciliation in their heart and their soul. And Spirit is coming forth right now to give you a message, feminine. There will be a reconciliation. It is destined. It is planned. Okay? But first, this masculine has to go through their judgment. First, they have to go through their karma, the choices that they made. Spirit is leading the way. Spirit is always with them. Okay? But this is what they've chose. This masculine could end up having a near-death experience. Okay? That's one thing I'm picking up here. They might end up having that experience, you know, very soon. And that is what's going to bring them down to their lowest point. That is what's really going to have them hear this wake-up call and change their ways, is what I'm seeing here. Okay? So just take what resonates. That's not for everyone. It's going to be different for everyone. But I am seeing that, okay? And I think that's something this masculine actually fears. Okay, so I'm seeing one of this masculine's worst fears is actually going to come true, come to life here, okay? Only to show them a lesson. Only to get them off this path. That they're choosing the path of fear and this connection. Fear, temptation, and karmic energy. All right, let's go ahead and take another. And the path of ego, just like the card that just flipped over, the path of ego. The path of living for physical pleasures instead of spiritual. The karmic path. And this karmic is 100% influencing this. But this is where this masculine needs to learn discernment. Okay? And the whole time he's with this karmic, You know, it's not like he's happy. You know that he's not happy because he's so nasty to everyone and mean and abusive almost in their language when they're with this karmic. So you know they're not happy, okay? And the truth inside is that they're lonely. They are extremely lonely with this karmic. So let's see what Spirit wants to tell you about their energy. I think they're saying they're not doing substances, or they're not, you know, engaging in this behavior. They're lying about it. Feminine, I do feel like they are, okay? They are going to lie to you about it. But the truth is they are doing it. We have wait. Don't rush into it. Just allow nature to take its course. And that's what Spirit wants to tell you, Feminine. Just allow nature to take its course. Spirit has this, okay? So let's go ahead and take a look further. All right, let's take a look at the masculine's energy towards the karmic partner. Oh my gosh, you guys, we got Judgment in reverse. That is crazy, right? So 2020. I'm getting the year 2020. Okay. Spirit, please reveal to me. And I feel like, yeah, this might be taking place since the end of 2020. Spirit, show me this karmic partner's energy towards this masculine. Six of Wands in reverse, okay? Ace of Swords at the bottom of the deck, okay? Not living in the truth, living in a lie with the Ace of Swords in reverse, all right? With Judgment here in reverse, this masculine, you know, his energy is like, he knows he is not using his best judgment, okay? It's like that part of him has just went to sleep. He's not using his judgment at all. He is ignoring the signs and the messages he's been receiving. He's been receiving warnings. He's been receiving wake-up calls. He has not listened to them. He has rebelled against them. He has actually, in doing this, tempted the fates. All right. Spirit, please reveal to me, tell me more about this masculine's energy towards the karmic. He has lied to himself. He has lied to you. And look, pay attention to the signs. Pay attention to the signs is what they keep saying. He's ignored them. All of them. He has lied to himself. Okay. And Spirit's going to wake him up. Spirit's going to show them the truth about what they've been doing, the energy they've been in, the relationships, the choices they've made. Spirit, tell me more about this masculine's energy towards this karmic. Look, divine feminine. They lie to their divine feminine. They lie to their divine feminine. Feminine, there's always a little piece of you with them. Always. Is one thing that Spirit is saying here. There's always a small piece of you with them. Always spiritually. And feminine, you've even tried to warn them. You've even tried to wake them up. Your angels have tried to wake them up. Their guardian angels have tried to wake them up. Spirit has sent them signs. They have had so many chances to turn around. But they reject it. They rebel against it. Divine feminine, they are lying to you about this energy, about what they're doing. They're lying to you about the substances. They're lying to you about the karmic. Six of Wands here. We got Leo energy for the karmic. So I feel like this karmic is kind of a show off, right? They're kind of a show off. They like to be the center of attention. And with this in reverse, I feel like they're very loud. A lot of people kind of see them as very out there, right? Like kind of annoying as well, because they're very loud and they always have to be the center of attention. They always want everyone to look at them all the time. I think they really crave attention, but don't really get it from as many people as they want. So it comes across as very, like, thirsty for attention. Spirit, please reveal to me, tell me more about the karmic's energy towards this masculine. Passion in reverse. What are you passionate about? This is your purpose. Okay. So I do feel like this is like a false passion, false excitement. This karmic creates false passion with false excitement by using substances, by using threesomes, things like that. Okay, creating something that sounds and seems very exciting, but is actually very toxic. Spirit, tell me more about this karmic's energy towards the masculine. Here we got pregnant in reverse. So this karmic might want to have a child with this masculine, or might try to get pregnant by them, okay, in an attempt to keep them in this toxic situation. Because I do feel like they've done this before. This masculine always ends up leaving, okay, this toxic situation. Spirit, please reveal to me this masculine's thoughts towards the karmic partner. What is he thinking? Queen of Swords. Look at that. All right. So this karmic definitely keeps a good eye on him. She really keeps close tabs on him. And this is also just feeling very frustrated. This karmic has a very nasty way of speaking, very like kind of vulgar is what I'm picking. I know that sounds crazy, but that's what I'm picking up. She's very vulgar and very like abrasive the way she speaks. And when this masculine is with her, he speaks the same way. So he becomes very abusive in his language without realizing it. Spirit, tell me more about this masculine's thoughts towards, and you know what I'm seeing? This karmic might have had like a miscarriage by this masculine in the past. Like there was a miscarriage. And I think there's a lot of guilt this masculine still carries. I feel like this happened a long time ago in the past. But there's still like, for some reason, this masculine's carried the guilt of this. And it could be because of the substance abuse. But he does still have a lot of guilt. And I think that's one way that this karmic persuades them. They really play on that guilt. Spirit, please reveal to me, tell me more about the thoughts this masculine has towards the karmic. All right, so we got spiritual protection, feminine watching this. Your guides are protecting you from this toxic energy. Your masculine, he's very, very verbally abusive. And he's got a lot of like toxic feelings and guilt and things like that built up in him. So your guides are like, no, you're being protected right now from this masculine. Okay, and this is like a collective energy that's going around. If you're not in union with your masculine, it's because you're being protected right now from some kind of thing they're going through. Spirit, tell me more about the thoughts this masculine has towards the karmic. Someone you know. Okay. So yeah, I do feel like, again, that's the guilt of the past. The energy of the guilt between them. And I think that it's a secret. This could be a secret, something that only this masculine, the karmic partner, knows about. Okay. And again, it's a past energy. It did happen in the past between them. Spirit, please reveal to me, tell me more about the emotions this masculine has towards his karmic partner. Two of Swords in reverse, okay? So the swords are not really an emotional card here, okay? This is more of not thinking. They just were not thinking, okay? That's what I'm getting here. They weren't thinking and they made decisions based off of guilt, based off of excitement. All right. Spirit, tell me more about the emotions this masculine feels towards the karmic. And you know, there are no real emotions here. I'm seeing the X. There are no real emotions here. We got free will. You get to make all your decisions. Make those decisions from love. So this is saying this decision this masculine made, he did not make this decision from love. As a matter of fact, he did not make any decision, is what I'm picking up. He did not make any decision, right? He didn't think at all. How can you make a decision if you weren't even thinking, right? It's like just, I guess, unconsciously, that guilt and stuff coming out. So yeah. So truly feminine, know that he did not make a decision. This is just him doing without thinking, acting without thinking about it first, without thinking about the choices, without thinking about what could come of it. Spirit, tell me more about the emotions this masculine has towards the karmic. Okay, we got night worker. So I definitely feel like these two, again, stay up all night. I'm seeing like more than one feminine here and the energy. So they're staying up late at night doing substances. There's other feminines coming in here into the relationship. Okay. So it's clarifying that energy. And there might even be some people that you know, feminine, involved with them. Okay. Spirit, please reveal to me. Tell me more. What are the intentions? What does this masculine really want from this karmic? What do they really want? Empress in reverse. Okay. So they don't want a new beginning with this karmic. Okay. This is just about, I think that it was about excitement and enticement with the Empress in reverse coming out here of a physical nature. Okay. He doesn't want to be committed. He doesn't want a new beginning. And he definitely does not want a child with this karmic. But then there's also the guilt. There was 100% a miscarriage in the past between them. And there is so much guilt that he carries about that. Okay. It's very easy for this karmic to play on it. Spirit, please reveal to me. Tell me more about the intentions. Okay, so he's not falling for any traps to keep him in this relationship, is what he's saying here. So he's conscious of that, and he's not going to. And I think that he might just have some sort of a trauma, you know, attached to children or having children. And it is because he went through like a miscarriage before. So this masculine might shut down conversations immediately when it comes to children. Let's get another card here. Spirit, tell me more about the intentions this masculine has towards the karmic. Yeah, toxic friends, toxic family, toxic people. He knows this karmic is toxic, okay? And, you know, this is just a matter of coming to his senses. That's all. So let's take a look at the actions he's going to take. I also feel like this masculine is a very karmic mother as well. We got the Five of Pentacles in reverse. So again, being brought down to that loss, to the lowest point. That's where they're heading. That's where they're going. They're refusing to see the signs. They're refusing to see the light at the end of the tunnel. And they're heading straight there with the karmic leading the way. So I do feel like this is going to be a near-death experience. I'm seeing that very much so. It could be like an overdose, and I'm not trying to scare anyone. This masculine's going to make it through this. It's not this masculine's time to go, but this is what spirit is leading them to. So they could see that their choices have consequences. Spirit, please reveal to me. Tell me more about the actions this masculine wants to take towards the karmic. We got prayer. Okay, so this is the angels are with this masculine. They are with him. They are assisting him. Okay, he is going to make it out of this. So do not worry. Don't fear. Let's get another card for the actions. Okay. Yeah, commitment and forever. Okay, to recommit himself to spirit, to the light, and come out of that darkness. So spirit is with him. Okay, he will be okay. So spirit keeps saying that he will be okay. All right. So this is a new awakening. This is a second awakening for this masculine. That's what he's heading into. Let's take a look at the thoughts this karmic has towards the masculine. By the way, I have Libra very strong here for the masculine. I have Gemini. I have Aquarius. I have Taurus. Okay, so those are the signs I have here. Spirit, please reveal to me, tell me more about the karmic's thoughts towards the masculine. What is this karmic thinking about the masculine? Three of Swords, third party energy, and this relationship, this karmic knows it. It always leads to pain. It always leads to heartbreak. It never leads to anything good. All right. Let's get another card here for the thoughts. Also, the pain of the past, the guilt of the past, playing on that. We have evolution. You are no longer that person in reverse. Wanting this masculine to come back into this energy that he's already grown out of. This karmic still has a lot of growing to do. They haven't grown out of this dark energy like this masculine has. Okay, so it's realizing this masculine is no longer the person they were. Okay, and I think that that's kind of hurtful to the karmic to realize. But let's go ahead and take another look at their thoughts. More than one karmic. So yeah, they try to entice them with other women in the relationship, with sex with other women, threesomes, things like that. This is the way they entice this masculine. Spirit, please reveal to me, tell me more about the emotions this karmic has towards this masculine. How do they really feel? Queen of Pentacles. So they want a commitment with this masculine. Okay, they want this masculine to provide them with a home, with a commitment, with a stable relationship. And, you know, they're offering a lot of physical things to try to get this, okay? Spirit, tell me more. This is also about financial security. They want financial security as well with this masculine. We got toxic. This is no good. This is no good. So the emotions this karmic has is very toxic for this masculine, wanting to pull them back into this toxicity that they have, okay? Because they're not evolving. They're not growing out of this. Spirit, tell me more about the emotions. Tell me more about the emotions. Okay, they've been following this masculine for quite some time, watching them. Okay, so they have been spying on this masculine. Even before they came into the masculine's life, they were spying on them. Okay. Spirit, please reveal to me the intentions. What does this karmic really want from this masculine? 10 of Pentacles in reverse. They want them to cut off their current commitments, okay, and be with them. And they're not full committed, but whatever relationship, whatever they call it, like open commitment. Spirit, tell me more about the 10 of Pentacles. Okay. Trauma has given you perspective and wisdom to assist others. So they want help from this masculine with financial security. That's what they want. They believe this masculine can help them become more stable. All right. That's what they really want. Spirit, tell me more. Okay, argumentative, never wrong. Okay, so I do feel like, yeah, and this masculine becomes very argumentative being around this karmic a lot, because this karmic is very argumentative. All right, they're very manipulative. Spirit, what are the actions that this karmic is going to take towards the masculine? Okay, we got Ace of Wands in reverse. They want a new beginning. And when this masculine is done, when they're fed up, they're fed up. There is going to be no new beginning. Okay, not for this karmic. All right, so that's it. Spirit, tell me more. Yeah, catalyst. this masculine's going to his divine love when he releases the karmic. Okay, so this is releasing the karmic. And there's going to be nothing this karmic can do about it. They're going to try to prevent it, but they're not going to be able to. Just like times in the past, they weren't able to. Okay. Okay, anything I want. So, yeah, they're not going to be able to prevent this. They're not going to be able to just, you know, get whatever they want from this masculine, emotional-wise. This masculine is going to realize he has his own free will, his own free choice. And he's going to pull himself up out of this toxic behavior. And I do feel like there's going to be some sort of near-death experience or something that's really going to shake him awake here, resulting from this. Okay. So to close out the reading, let's get some messages to the Divine Feminine from this masculine, heart to heart. What do they want to say to you? And this is from their heart, feminine. This is not from their ego. This is straight from their heart. Spirit, tell me more about the messages that this divine masculine would like to tell their divine feminine straight from their heart. So what they want to say to you, feminine, is that they feel absolutely worthless when you cry. They know they've hurt you. They know they've been harsh to you. They know they were very intense. And it's because they do love you that they were so intense. And they're saying, I never knew that that love could be this intense. I feel totally worthless with the decisions I made. Please forgive me. I hope you can forgive me. I know you've shed tears over this. And they're saying, I need you. I need your love. I want your love. No one else's. It's just so intense for me, is what they're saying here. And I think it's such a change from what they're used to. And they want you to know that regardless of what you've been through or what's still to come, they could never give up on you or give you up, ever. So they still haven't given you up. You're still in their heart, and they never will. But they're saying something is still missing for them. They're trying to figure out exactly what it is. And they wish they could take back what they said to you. They're really sorry. They're ashamed about that. And their soul is guiding them to this darkness. They have to learn this lesson. And once they do, they'll no longer feel that something is missing. They'll realize that everything that they've been looking for has always been right in front of them all along. So that's a reading that I have for you today. Thank you so much for being here with me. I will talk to you guys later. Bye.